Hey beautiful people, what's up? Today I'm going to tell you a story time about the one time that I had sleep paralysis, and it was pretty crazy. So I need to figure out where to set my camera. I just wanted you to see my highlight because it looks really awesome. Sleep paralysis, if you don't know what that is, it is when you are either falling asleep or you're waking up and you're conscious, but your brain is still kind of in the hallucinatory mode. These are not scientific terms. I did not look up sleep paralysis because I'm not trying to educate upon sleep paralysis. I'm trying to just explain what happened to me. So if you want to look up sleep paralysis, go look it up. But it's basically when your muscles are paralyzed when you're sleeping, which keeps you from moving around during sleep, which I do have a history of sleepwalking when I was a kid. I don't do that anymore. I can tell some sleepwalking stories later if I'm done with this video. But anyway, so I think some enzymes get released into your muscles or something to stop your muscles from moving when you're asleep. This happens when you're in a certain, I don't know. I don't know. I should have looked this up, but I didn't. It was a late night. I was trying to get into bed. I was texting one of my friends, right? And so here's a little backstory. I see angel numbers a lot, which if you don't know what angel numbers are, it's basically whenever you see like the repeating numbers on the clock. So I've been talking to my friend about like some universe type of stuff where, the universe is supposedly supposed to communicate with you in numbers. Because, the universe doesn't have like language in that way. It's all like numerical. So I've been getting into numerology kind of recently. It's pretty cool. But so I would talk to this friend about seeing angel numbers. I see 1111, I see 111, I see 222, pretty much every day, which is kind of crazy, but it's supposed to mean that you're on the right path or something about big changes coming ahead in your life. We're talking about what these numbers mean, right? So he tells me that he was doing a water fast, and he was going to break his water fast by making a smoothie. I actually have the text messages like on my computer here so I can reference them if I need to. Oh my gosh, this was actually back before I've never seen 222. Whoa. Sorry, this is like such a throwback, even though this happened when did this happen? In like June? But yeah, he was saying that 222 is a negative one. And I was like, oh, why is that? That's kind of scary, when you're looking at the time and you see like something negative, like that's weird. And so he said that he started saying 222 when he was thinking about breaking his water fast because he's just water fasting. And then he said, I want to read this word for word because this is like what gave me chills. He said, I just started to prepare a smoothie, look up, and the microwave just says 2222. And I said, ooh, shoot. And then he said, and it ain't army time. It's a malfunction that never happened again. And I put the frozen fruit away. And I was like, holy, I got chills. And then I said, okay, wow, okay. I didn't need to sleep tonight anyway. Yeah, so he basically said that he saw 222 or 2222 on the microwave when the microwave doesn't even have that option to say 2222. Do you know how scary that is? That is so scary. I don't want to look at a microwave and see something that's not supposed to be there. Excuse me? No. And since I'm on a different time zone than him, he's in Chicago and I'm here in San Francisco, it just hit 2 a.m. when I was texting him and I said, okay, I'm going to sleep right now because I do not want to see 222 and freak out. And I said, I'm scared. I am scared and I am too aware of the time. So if I look, I'm not, like, I get very anxious about time. I get anxious about losing track of time or not knowing what time it is. So I look at the clock pretty frequently, but not like, it's not like I always need to know what time it is, but I need to know like what hour it is at least. Come on, you know? I don't want to completely lose track of time, but I was so aware of time and it makes me uncomfortable if I can't look at the time. So I was just like, ugh. And I knew that if I just, you know, were to randomly look at the time, I would probably end up seeing 222 within like the next 20 minutes. I was texting him a little bit more and then I said, okay, I have to go to sleep within the next 14 minutes, otherwise I'm gonna see this time. I do not want to see this time. So the last text I sent to him was at 2:11 a.m., right? And in my mind, I was thinking, I have to go to sleep as fast as I can. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be awake. I'm thinking about this. I have chills. Like, I'm creeped out. Ooh, everything's scary. It was almost like I just like forced myself to go to sleep really fast. So I just, you know, didn't do anything. Put my phone away. I laid there in my bed, like just, and I never really like sleep flat. I'll always like kind of hug my pillow or something, or like cuddle with my blanket, because I like to be holding something, or just, you know, man, I miss spooning. I love spooning, but can't do that. I don't have anyone to spoon with. I think I fell asleep, but it was so fast for me to fall asleep that it was weird for me to fall asleep. Like, it was just so weird, me falling asleep. Like, I don't remember falling asleep, but all of a sudden, like, maybe like a few minutes passed by, but I didn't feel the time pass by because I just really wanted to go to sleep. This is the hardest I've ever just gone to sleep, because I was just so scared. I was so scared. Even though this doesn't sound scary, like, I was scared in that moment. Like, imagine getting that text and then you look at the clock and then it's almost that time and you're like, It just seemed way too fast for my body to get into that state. Way too fast. Way too fast. I was drifting away in my sleep, and I guess I started like hallucinating into the dream state. And for some reason, I was like kind of dreaming that my friend was with me, holding my hand, but holding my hand like over here. And, you know, there's no possible way for anyone to be holding my hand there. My sister is the only one above me. She's in the bunk bed. And I'm here, like, I think I went to sleep like this. Literally like a dead person. Or, you know, kind of like this, because I just wanted to go to sleep. So I felt my friend holding my hand. Like, I think my subconscious really was just like trying to picture my friend holding my hand. But then my hand squeezed really tight. Like, it felt like my friend was there squeezing my hand really tight. My hand just squeezed. And then I like kind of jerked awake. I opened my eyes. Then I felt something move next to me. Like something squeezed my hand and something moved next to me. And then I felt like this sensation that my blankets were being pulled off of me. It was the craziest thing. Like, my blankets were just pulled off of me. And then I felt like my blankets were being like hovering over me and like being flapped like this, like that sound when someone's like flapping something. And I felt the air from the flaps of my blanket being pulled off of me and flapped, hovering over me. I felt the air. I opened my eyes. I didn't see anything. So, you know, I open my eyes. I don't see anything, but I can feel this sensation of the thing, and I can hear it. And then I hear whispering, like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I can't move. I'm trying to, like, the voice that I hear, I'm pretty sure I felt like it was my friend telling me to go to sleep. The friend that I was texting held my hand and then but was whispering in this ear, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And I was just freaking out because my eyes were open and I couldn't move. And it's the weirdest feeling when you feel like, sure, if you can't move your body, like whatever, but if you can't move your neck, like I couldn't even it was so, that would look weird, but it was just so crazy. It was so crazy. I couldn't like lift my neck up. And also to top it off, like this is like a funny detail, and I was like cracking up when I was like trying to tell this story before, but my mouth was like wide open. So I was like So I woke back up, I texted my friend, and by that time it was 12:37 a.m. So not even that much time passed by when that whole thing was happening. So then I texted my friend again, and I told him what happened. Also, my sister sleep talks sometimes. So when she was up there above me in the bunk bed, like after this whole sleep paralysis thing happened, I heard her say, "Hello?" And then nothing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was creepy. Out of all the things that could have happened and she could have said, sometimes she laughs in her sleep, sometimes she just mumbles around, but she said hello, like she was picking up the phone, like terrified. After I texted my friend all of that, he called me and he was like, what the heck just happened? Like, are you lying to me? Like, this all just happened so fast. And I told him the whole thing and I was freaking out. It was just insane. And I was trying to calm down. And I could not believe that happened. So I was like Googling sleep paralysis and everything, like what the heck, like can this happen when you're falling asleep? I've only heard it happen when people are like waking up to it, but I guess I was kind of like already in the drifting away state, and then I just got pulled back out for some reason. But I thought it was so scary that it happened around 222, kinda. Really, really scary. So as a bonus, I might as well tell my sleepwalking stories as a kid and like growing up. Well, the first story, I think these are pretty short. The first story, I used to have a Cinderella sleeping gown, you know, the kind you get at the Disney store that little kids wear. So I had a Cinderella sleeping gown, and that's what I wore to bed. One night, my mom was downstairs in the living room, and I was already put to bed. I walked down the stairs, and I just stood there at the end of the stairs, and then I spun around like this. And my mom said, what are you doing? And I was just like, and then I peed. I just peed right there. If that's not some creepy demonic possession thing, like I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's one of the sleepwalking stories. Another time, I don't know why my mom is like involved in in me sleepwalking so much, but there was another time where we had like a different kind of sleeping situation. I think my cousin was sleeping over, so my cousin and I were like sleeping in my brother's bed or something, and then my mom was gonna sleep in my bed. I don't know what was going on, but my mom was sleeping in my bed for a night, and so I went over to, I guess I walked out of my brother's bed because he has like a big bed for my cousin and I to share, and then my brother slept somewhere else. I don't know. Like it matters. So basically, I walked over to my mom who was in my bed, and I just went up to her face, and I was like, like that. What kind of creepy kid am I? Another story, I woke up in the kitchen in the middle of the night with an empty container of yogurt and the spoon, a used spoon, and it was just empty. I was on the floor, and I woke up and this empty container of yogurt was next to me and the spoon was in my hand. So I must have gone to bed really hungry or something. Another story was my junior prom night. So after junior prom, I went to one of my friends' houses and I was gonna sleep over. I was there with all my friends, and like it was boys and girls, and the boys were gonna sleep over at the other guy's house who lived nearby. But we were just like chilling in the hot tub, like whatever. Just a nice chill night. Nothing crazy, no alcohol, nothing like that. I didn't do that back then. I was a straight edge kid. I think I fell asleep in the hot tub. And then we had to clean up. Everyone got out of the hot tub. We had to clean up like all the food, like all the like chips and like cups of, you know, whatever like soda that we had, like soda bottles. Like, you know, we didn't drink back then. We just drank soda. And like, you know, we had to clean up the chips and guacamole, like whatever, you know, just like basic like after party things. And so apparently like I got out of the hot tub. This was all told to me because I don't remember. All I remember was going in the hot tub. And then I guess I was so relaxed that I like passed out in the hot tub. But I woke up and all my friends, I was laying on the couch. I woke up, I was laying on the couch. All my friends were like surrounding me, like hovering me, like. And I was like, huh? What's going on? And then I see one of my other friends who looks like this. And I was like, why is David all the way over there, like, against the wall? Like, is he okay? Like, so apparently, I got up out of the hot tub and I started to help with the cleanup, but then I was walking, like, really weird. Like, I was, like, and, like, my eyes weren't open, or maybe they were, I don't know. I wish I knew the details, but, apparently, I just stopped and I stood there with like an empty bag of chips or whatever. And I just stood there like this. And I think my friend Francesco brought me over to the couch and put me there. and they were trying to like figure out what to do with me. Okay, sorry, my camera died. Sometimes it gets like overheated. So the poor thing needs to cool down. But anyway, I'm doing this on my phone now, so the audio might sound worse. But anyway, my friends were trying to figure out what to do with me. So they put me on the couch and they were talking to me and like asking me questions apparently. And then I was just like kind of answering them, but then I would like stop and then I would just like start laughing hysterically. You know how creepy that is to like hear that? Like when you wake up and they're telling you that, oh yeah, you were like laughing and then they told me that I was like crying. Like I was laughing and then I would stop and then I would start like and then it would stop. That's weird. That is so weird. So yeah, who knows how often I have like really done sleepwalking. I don't think I've done it in years though. Like, I definitely didn't do it in college, but I did sleep talk. Whenever I had my old boyfriend sleep over, I would sleep talk, and that would be crazy. He would take videos of me sleep talking. There were really funny ones. I don't know. I don't have them. That was years ago. That was like my sophomore year of college. That I would sleep talk, and I'd also like move my hand around and stuff. Like there was this one time where I was sleep talking and I was going like this. I was like just sleeping, but my hand was going like this. And he was like, what are you doing? And then I said, springy hands, springy hands. What does that even mean? Springy hands? And then there was another time where I was like crying. I think because he turned the lights on. He turned the lights on and I was like kind of crying but in my sleep. And then he was like, what's wrong? And then I said, I left my sunglasses at home. Like that. I think there's a video of that somewhere. And then I think in that same night, I was saying things like, it's green, yellow, purple, green, or some random colors. And then he was like, what's green? And then I said, right now. Like, I don't know what happens in my mind when I'm sleeping. I wish I could record dreams or whatever, but I think I have a crazy subconscious mind. Those are my stories of sleepwalking and sleep paralysis. So, thank you so much for watching this. I know my makeup looks a little cray today, but you know, it's on point. I tried. I got this palette yesterday. I went to Sephora and I got the Huda Beauty neon pink palette and I like it. I really like a lot of pink and orange type of looks. The orange palette was sold out, but the pink is cute. I like pink. Because you can use pink as blush as well. And there's also some purples, some really pretty purples in this. So, thanks for watching. Lend me that subscribe. This highlighter is from ColourPop Cosmetics. It's called Spellbound. So, okay. You better subscribe though if you're not. If this is the first video you've ever watched, wow. Amazing. Thank you for being here to watch me talk. You can listen to me like a podcast if you would like. Okay.